Okay, so guys, I must admit that I am a bit concerned about the career trajectory of Matt Riddle. By the way, the reason I am using a text-to-speech interpreter for this video is because I am coming off a cold and my voice is kind of hoarse. Also, I still have a bit of a cough. Anyway, if you watched Raw last night, you'll know that Riddle lost to the job guy in Imperium, Ludwig Kaiser, and if I remember correctly it was a clean loss. Now, we all know that Riddle's feud with Imperium had to end at some point, and he wasn't going to come out of it on top. Also, his record since coming back has been decent, so it's not like he's being hit with a golden shovel, at least not yet. But, unless he is put into another program with someone else, then there is reason to believe he was brought back, just to be fed to the Bloodline and Gunther. In the past, there have been wrestlers that were punished far worse than Riddle because of substance abuse and or allegations, and some of those wrestlers came back from it and had the run of their careers. However, this usually happened to them when they were younger. Riddle is encroaching on 40 and seems like the kind of guy that usually would still find his way into trouble, despite getting slapped on the wrist multiple times. And even if he does not end up getting fired for his backstage shenanigans, who's to say that he won't get lost in the shuffle like so many other guys on the roster, or made less of a priority due to his age? In WWE, you could be young and talented, or older, but still very over, and still struggle because of management. Riddle is talented, but not young, and he was over, but it's not hard to tell that his buzz has kind of faded with the fans. I feel that the best thing to do would be to either bring Randy Orton back, to play the role of his manager, or to just turn him heel. Either one of those could work since RK Bro was very over, and at the same time Riddle has not been a heel during his entire 5-year run with the company, so a change in character for him would definitely have some impact. Perhaps you could even do both. Either way, the way he is booked is going to be really important at this phase of his career. It could make the difference between him fading into obscurity, or getting back to the place where he once was in the company. Personally, I am not the biggest fan of Riddle. However, for his WWE career to go out like the way I am predicting it would be kind of a bummer. Riddle can work, he's charismatic, and can at the very least be a strong part of WWE's midcard for the next 5 years. Also, he's been involved with so many major storylines that still not have met their conclusion. His story with Randy never got an ending. His story with the Bloodline never got an ending. He should at the very least have one more angle with Randy and or the Bloodline so he can finish his story. When HHH was in charge of booking, I was very optimistic about the next chapter in Riddle's story when he came back, because HHH was very high on Riddle and that was obvious with the way he was booked in NXT. However, now that the power has shifted, it's not easy to see where his story will go. Bro.